And this is Dan Gilman.
And Zach Gazarowski.
And we are currently going to attempt to live stream Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I haven't actually seen live gameplay yet. I actually downloaded the Ni no Kuni demo. I have not had a chance to play it. So this is going to be the first time that I'm, seeing the game live outside of, previews and, other review videos and stuff like that when the game first came out.
Okay. So let's jump right in. Because, I guess that's what you do.
Yeah, I want to check it out.
Alright. So it's been a little while since I've played the game, so I am going to do a little bit of wandering around and what have you.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine.
Alright. So there's actually, we're about halfway through the game, and this is like an industrial town that you happen into, and everyone used to dress like pigs, but I've solved that problem. Because, you need to solve every single problem in every single city, always, in every RPG.
It's always, the responsibility always comes down to you.
Yeah, especially the small child that is going through a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
And, this game's really fucked up, because it basically starts with you, your mom dies in the first 10 minutes of this, and basically you're going through this epic quest to, as far as I can tell, get her to come back to life.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's nice and kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty traumatic. I mean, how old is the kid that you're playing as? Like a 10-year-old or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, probably not, but yeah. Sounds about right.
That's a lot to take in for a boy that young.
Yeah. So there's an entire language in this game that you encounter every now and then. You can see it right now on this old stick, and it's just a letter replacement thing. But in your wizard's companion, that you can page through and everything. You can actually decode it, and it will give you hints throughout the game and everything. For the most part, I haven't done any of that.
Well, so you can summon a dragon. This is like the fast travel option, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is your little fast guy kind of thing that you get eventually. And normally on the map there's a little star thing that'll be like, oh, go this way, it's that's where the next mission is. But we're at that point in the game, the world's just opened up, they kind of have a bunch of things, and well, just kind of screw that. I'm gonna wander around for a bit.
Yeah.
So, yep, any questions?
This just reminds me, just you flying around. If you ever played Secret of Mana, just getting the dragon just kind of flying around the overworld.
It has like a Secret of Mana, kind of middle Dragon Quest feel to it.
Yeah.
And it's just really, really interesting and kind of a lot of fun to play.
I mean, obviously this game looks really great. That's the big selling point. It looks like the cartoons, that the movies are based on, and it looks, it's not quite Wind Waker-ish. It's a lot more detailed. It does look like a lot like the Japanese animes.
Yeah. It's a Studio Ghibli joint with level 5. So oh god, I'm trying to think of a Studio Ghibli title, and of course,
like Spirited Away.
Thank you. Yeah, Spirited Away or
Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moment that you're put on the spot to remember the names, you're just like, the one with the little girl and the water dragon, and her parents are pigs. Yeah, it's It's a lot of fun. You could find it online for $40 too.
Yeah, a good PS3 exclusive.
Yeah, there was a DS version of it that never came out in the States.
Oh, but there was one in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was really weird because they announced at the time. I guess they had announced that the PS3 version was probably going to come over, but then the DS version came out like way beforehand.
Yeah, well, this game came out, man, like a good year or two before it hit the States. You know, it was out for a pretty significant amount of time before it finally made its way over here.
Yeah, you get weird localization things like that every now and then.
So now, are these random battles, or did you just run into something?
I ran into these guys.
Okay. So yeah, how does battle work? Typical like active time Final Fantasy battle style?
No, absolutely not. You move around on the map. You have control of stuff.
Yeah.
You can actually walk away and like you give your characters attacks. They kind of follow them for the most part. Like you just say like, oh, attack this guy. You know, defend.
Yeah.
You use a spell or something and.
So it's kind of like a cross between like a Tales of game, even a little bit of maybe Final Fantasy 13-ish.
Sort of, yeah. Maybe Dragon Quest 9 to some extent.
Yeah, it's not just solely menu based. I mean, if you're just walking around, obviously, you know, you have more control over your character. So, okay, so these guys, these human characters are in your party, but they control monsters to fight for you?
Yeah, you get like magical monsters that you can summon kind of at will. You can only have 3 equipped on a time on any human, but any monster that you encounter on the game, any monster that you encounter, you can eventually tame like Pokemon.
Okay.
But for the most part, everything that I've read in the game is basically says that the monsters that you get at the very beginning that the characters basically start with are the best monsters for them to be using.
So do the humans actually fight, or you only fight with...
The humans can fight, but they're kind of worthless. Like the best thing that you can do with humans is like my main character is a wizard. He can cast spells, so like I can heal in the middle of battle, or I can use attack spells, and his attack spells are really strong, but you only have a finite amount of magic. Whereas like his attack sucks. All of the humans' attacks suck. When you switch to him, you're basically only switching to them for their specials.
Okay.
The girl in your party is basically the only person that can tame a monster. So you have to like switch to her to tame a monster, and you have to do it manually. It's a little cumbersome, but basically the monsters just will randomly decide like, oh fuck, I want to join your party, and you just have to switch to her. And how like in Pokemon, you kind of have to whittle down the monster's HP. Is it kind of a similar? Yeah, you have to beat a monster, and then it will just randomly like start doing like a little like love dance, I guess would be the best description.
Okay.
It just like it starts dancing and like hearts come out of it, and yeah, and that's just that's it just showing that it wants to join your party. When you let it join your party, you can name it, you can send it away, stuff like that,
And then you just level it up like a Pokemon.
Yeah, and they actually evolve like Pokemon.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about these guys is that when they evolve, like you normally, most of them that I've seen, I can't speak for all of them because I think there's like over 100 monsters. You can evolve in one of 2 ways. And then I believe after that you can evolve them in a different direction again.
Did those guys just run away from you?
Yeah, I'm over.
Because you're too powerful.
Yeah.
See, that's a pretty interesting mechanic, because normally when you play RPGs, you can still run into the weak monsters if you ever go back to like an early island or a land or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like if I walk around the beginning area of this, it's just they want nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
They'll all run away. You get the occasional monster that isn't intimidated or something like that and won't run away from you.
Yeah, if you think about it, because the random battles have been around forever, since Final Fantasy, and then you get games like Earthbound where you actually see the enemy on the screen.
Okay, like this guy right here. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Has the Big Bopper has a heart thing, so I have to switch to her and then select the heart thing, and she'll start playing her little music thing, and then he'll join the party like that.
So now is that a guy that you've already? Is that a monster you already captured?
I'm pretty sure that I already have that guy.
Can you only capture like one of each monster?
No. There's a finite amount. There's a finite amount of monsters that you can capture at once, but it's like 150. It's pretty high. Like it's not going to really be a concern.
And now, if a monster dies, gets killed, are they done forever? Can you bring them back?
No. Everything in this game faints like crazy. It's not like you finish the battle, and they basically just instantly have 1 hit point at the next time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everything has an elemental weakness, and you're basically intended to exploit that.
Yeah, like Pokemon.
Basically, except that in this game it gets way more complex, basically.
So now, where are you supposed? Are you supposed to go towards that little white dot on your radar?
Yeah, there's like a star there, and we can head there if you'd like. Get some plot going.
It seems like a pretty big game.
Yeah, the game map is pretty substantial for the most part.
Something on a lone island, huh?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VI style.
Oh, now I have to decipher this? First letter is T.
Yeah.
Feel free if you see this faster.
I'm trying to.
If you see this faster, you just feel free to tell me. T-A.
T-A, yeah.
T-H, T-A-T-H.
And then, another T. T-T,
E. I should have like a WordPad open if I'm going to be doing this.
Yeah. Did it make you manually decipher? Can you just hit the next button and does it automatically decipher?
No, this game fucking loves just like...
Really?
There are definitely points that the game's literally like, go into this really long, like 3-page story. Well, yeah, 3-page, really long.
What?
Go into this story and fucking read it, and then I'm going to give you a quiz afterwards.
Jeez, you never see this in games nowadays.
No, and it's like if you get the quiz wrong, it literally just goes, yeah, no, dude, take it again.
Nah. That's crazy. So you got to actually like write this down. You got to play with the pen and paper.
Yeah, it's interesting, but like I can see why a lot of people were probably not exceptionally happy with this.
Yeah, this is. I don't think I've. Man, I haven't seen this in a game. When was the last time you actually had to like write down a password or a code? Back in like the NES days.
Yeah. And it's just letter replacement, so it's not really...
Yeah, it's not that bad, but
like,
still, when you get all these crazy symbols that you've never seen before, it's just a word search. It's just tedious amount of time to look up each individual letter.
Yeah, especially like sometimes you will be looking and you just kind of forget where you were, and then you're fucked.
So where are we? I lost my place already.
Yeah. The squiggly thing. I can't even really fucking.
You can't even describe.
How am I going to describe this shit to you?
How about like the?
Wait. I think I'm going backwards. Yup, okay.
So the
Yeah, I
first
actually lost my fucking place and then started retranslating it.
the first symbol on the second line is an S.
Okay. Um,
I feel like I should be writing. Are you writing this down?
yeah, yes, I am actually. I do have. Nope, I was already past that.
So second line is ST.
I think I know what the first line says, but I don't know.
STR is the first three on the second line. And then STRA.
And that, yeah, I'm done with the first line. So
I'm sorry, second line. Second
yeah,
line.
yeah,
Is
I'm done
S-
with STRA.
TRA.
And then
P.
P, yeah,
Yeah.
P, and then the weird
And then
monkey
an
tail.
M and M.
M or N?
M as in M&M's.
Okay, M. I/J.
Yeah.
And then we've
Is that another P? I think that's another P.
Yup. And then wow, must be like riveting viewing for everyone.
Yeah, and the next one is an A. We couldn't have picked a worse time to stream. A and then another M as in mouse.
Yup.
And then an E.
And then a TH.
TH. So what does that spell?
Meth.
So it's not. So decipher now the English.
Yeah, and the first line is TATHTERCESETH.
Is there something on the next, like if you hit the X button and go to the next screen, is there?
Yeah, oh, fuck me!
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, that's why, yeah, no.
Oh.
So he just goes it right for
Oh,
you.
so we just did that for nothing.
Yeah, and people are gonna be like, you guys are retarded.
Exactly. You should have just, keep going in the conversation instead of manually trying to do it.
Lies not without, what?
So it said that something's just not on the surface?
Yeah.
Close to like a cave or something, maybe? I don't know.
Well, and they literally just specifically said, let's go talk to someone.
Yeah.
So we'll go do that. How's our stream looking?
Looks good, and we got Mana Fusion is posting some comments here.
Anything good?
Yeah, he's always said, Ni no Kuni is a good RPG. And way to troll the player with the decoding that we.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you guys are idiots. I can't believe you can't figure this out.
That too. I'm gonna add that. Make that my own comment. We're a bunch of idiots because you just didn't hit the X button another time.
Yeah. That we're just like sitting there, we're like, Well, no, I was trying to be responsible and decode it, and then like.
Bust out a pen and paper.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni's really good. It's funny though because like a lot of the criticism on Ni no Kuni seems to literally be, oh, I didn't know it was going to end up being a JRPG, and it's like, what?
How? What? That's the whole point.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. Well,
I heard this game kind of got like the battles can be kind of tedious. Like that was one of the negative things that I've heard. I mean, what do you think? You're about several hours in.
I'd say I'm probably about halfway through the game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call the battles tedious. I really wouldn't. It's like I don't know. Like, it's a JRPG. I really just like. I'm wondering what some people are expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people got spoiled with stuff like Persona 4 kind of being a non-traditional JRPG, stuff like that, and it's just it ended up being like it never promised to be anything else than traditionally what it is, and I think that just pissed people off.
Yeah. I mean, you should know what kind of a game you're getting into when you pick up a game, a Japanese game like Ni no Kuni. It's not even an English title. Trying to find some stones, huh?
Yeah. The secret that the map imparts lies not within, but in the heart.
Which is a very Japanese thing to say to begin with.
Yeah,
too.
right.
Take heart, huh?
Well, it said take heart. Take heart didn't work.
Mana Fusion wants to know.
Insight. There we go. What's up with Mana Fusion?
He wants to know if we're playing on the English dub or the Japanese dub.
We are playing with English voices right now. So it would be the English dub of this. Pirate face. Yeah, that's, Alright. Why didn't you just give me the fucking map to begin with?
Nope, you have to cast a stone, or cast a spell.
Well, no, like, I came to this guy, he told me to go check this, and then we had to come back here to pick up the map. Why didn't the guy just go, I don't need this fucking map, guys, take it.
I want a map that has the ability to glow. Shoot holograms. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's called Google Maps. It's probably like an April Fool's Day joke. Also, like, one of the abilities that you get early on is to jump. I don't know why you just wouldn't jump everywhere you go at all times.
Such a well-animated jump. Look at that. He jumps like 6 inches off the ground. Sweet.
Well, no. Well, the funny thing is, like, there are certain times that, like, you're just, like, basically stuck walking like that. But if you jump, you move significantly faster. So, like, I have a habit of, like, the moment I go into a shop that I'm just, like, jamming on jump as much as I can.
So you have to basically get these stones or activate these stones kind of like a crystal or something from Final Fantasy?
Yeah, I'm looking for magic stones so I can go to a land that I can't normally go to because...
And see the dead or something to go find your mom, is that it?
Oh, no, right, there's like an evil witch that... It's... Yeah.
Is that the Wrath of the White Witch by any chance?
Yeah, but there's like 12 wizards that you have to fight, so that's... I don't know if you have to fight them, or if some of them are on your side, or...
Yeah.
It's, it's an anime thing.
Make it more complicated than it really needs to be.
Well, yeah, I don't think they would know what to do. Okay, well, that's a boat.
Can you land on that?
I can't.
No.
So, I'm gonna...
Gotta go to another one?
Yeah, check the other ones. And of course, they had to put one of them on a fucking boat. Just so you have to, like, land somewhere, find where you left your boat.
Yeah, you have to get your own boat or get a monster that can go in the water.
Well, I already have a boat, but it's like, I haven't used the boat in fucking forever, so...
Where did I park it?
Yeah.
The Vault of Tears.
Yeah, that sounds promising, right? Cursed Crypt of the Cobra King.
Nice. Now I'm playing with the audio down, so I can't really hear anything. But do these guys speak everything?
No.
Is every line?
No. Right now it's just kind of like you hear like the kind of like a typing sort of normal sound.
So every line is not fully voice acted.
No, that would be a lot of it is, but supposedly one of the bigger complaints about it is that a lot of the voice acting is front and rear loaded. So, like, in the beginning of the game, almost everything's voice acted, and at the end of the game, a ton of the stuff is voice acted.
Yeah, kind of like Final Fantasy X. There was a lot of voice acting, but at the same time, a lot of it wasn't, voice acted. You had to read it manually yourself.
And I like the way that the dungeon map sort of uncovers as you explore, and like fills out.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking it was going to be a boss battle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're just fucking frogs, I guess.
Okay.
Follow the rainbow frog. Follow the rainbow frog. This actually, sadly, I like that Mr. Drippy still has his lantern on his nose.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why's he got a lantern on his face?
You got me.
That's just how it is. That it never gets explained.
I don't know that it's explained why he has a lantern there. They kind of explain what he's like your stuffed animal, but he's not really in reality your stuffed animal. He's the prince of the fairies or some insanity like that.
Because that's the title you want to hold, Prince of the Fairies.
Well, I think that if you are the Prince of the Fairies, it's something that you're like, yeah, fuck you, what of it? I am the Prince of the Fairies. I am royalty. What did you do with your life?
I pierced a lantern in my nose.
Yeah, that's a fashion statement where I'm from. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe that's like a big deal. Maybe I want to get washed away, you fucking asshole. Yeah, like, who knows? But, I don't know, everyone in the fairy village seems to be related, so I don't really understand how he claims any title over any other fairy, so maybe they're all... It's like High Lord, Lord High of the Fairies. It's like some really convoluted title, and when he actually does say it in front of other fairies, no one argues.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, oh, okay, so your naming structure is just stupid for titles.
So even though you're a frog, you're still controlling your monsters.
Yeah,
like normal.
he just said, like, I don't think your monsters were affected.
Yeah.
Because it would probably be, I don't know, either a really complicated and weird dungeon if they were also affected, or they'd have to figure out another way to do the dungeon, and I really probably don't see them doing that.
Yeah.
This is locked, right? Oh, frogs can't open chests. Duh. I'm sorry, game. You're right. What was What was I thinking?
Mm-hmm. Because it's just so natural to be turned into a frog in the first place.
Anything else from the chat?
No. Manafusion said, "Gotta go. See ya. Bye."
Okay. Good to see you around, Manafusion.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out.
He's probably. I stream about twice a week now. Once with for the Mygamer, which we're doing right now, and then once for. Did I get petrified? Okay. And then once for my website.
Yeah, Varms.
Yeah, for Varms, and we have some fans on Varms. Oddly
Sweet.
enough, yeah. And normally we just get really drunk and question each other's sexuality. So it's a slightly different crowd that we run with on that time.
More laid back, which is
and less.
This is pretty laid back.
Yeah,
too. Let's just play for a few minutes, see what's going on.
Yeah, hang out, have a quick conversation about mechanics of games. Oh, I'm sorry, I almost tried to open that chest. Frogs can't fucking open chests.
Duh.
Yeah. It's interesting. We had on Friday we had like a almost 5-hour stream that just involved us just proceeding to drink as much alcohol as we could.
5-hour stream. You can drink a lot of booze in 5 hours.
We drank a lot of booze in 5 hours, and I was not sober at all.
What game were you playing?
We started off with Evo Land. I went to Dishonored, and I couldn't not get discovered, so I was like, basically just, if I could make a character, like, wobble as they were walking, I'm pretty sure that's what I was doing in Dishonored. Like, the guy was just, like, doing a complete drunk walk and being like, no, fuck you, and shooting people in the face, even though you're...
Yeah, a game like Dishonored, you probably should have your wits about you.
Yeah, I did not. At all.
It's kind of like, I don't know, Mario Kart or something. You need a game with good hand-eye coordination a little bit to succeed.
Yeah, I'd assume that Mario Kart would be fine if everyone else was intoxicated as well, but...
Well, it's just drunk driving.
Yeah, it's always a good idea. Never a good idea, kids. Don't listen to me. Alright.
So do you still have to make it over to that little star in your...
Yeah, that like if I open this up, you can see like the map of the entire floor. And I just haven't uncovered that area yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So now you think being a frog, you'd be able to go in the water?
Yeah, and it like, oh, I can. Okay. Look at that. Look at that.
Spoke too soon. But yeah, you can't open chests.
Yeah, well, no, don't be fucking ridiculous.
Let's not get out of hand here.
Yeah. I'm a frog. I'm not a superhuman.
I don't have hands to turn the key.
Yeah.
So now, are there a lot of boss battles in this game? Have you experienced a lot?
Yeah, there's a fair amount. Oh, we have to go after it, as opposed to what we've been doing. But yeah. So, oh. There you go. Look at that magic. The cure.
Mm-hmm. Now you can open your chests.
Yeah, right. Was that about women? Because, like, you shouldn't be killing women. Open chat. Never mind. It was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
I think you read it a second or two before me with the delay.
Oh no, I was talking about opening chests. You know, like
Oh.
like, haha, boobs, and then turned it into a murder joke. So. Yeah, don't try to figure out what goes on in my head.
Always you're always so dark. You go to
I go to really weird dark places quite often, and actually, like, surprisingly quickly.
Doesn't take much.
Yeah, it's like there's like no lead up typically, and I'm just like, ha ha ha, like murder, and everyone's just really uncomfortable, and I have to leave after.
See, that's your problem. You need to be drunk more often.
I do, and then I would probably have at least a small excuse for being as belligerent as I constantly am.
So did you pick up this game when it first came out?
Yeah, well, not when it first came out, but shortly afterwards.
This game came out what, like over the summer last year?
No, it came out in January actually.
January. Okay.
And I think someone said, I think it was Giant Bomb. They were talking about, it was sort of like, it seemed like the only reason it was getting as much heat as it was when it came out is because it was a mildly uneventful Christmas to begin with, and then it just came out in this like really dead time, and it was like one of the only releases in January.
Yeah.
So it was like this and like Devil May Cry, and a lot of people were just, oh, come on. A lot of people just,
Is this the beginning where you first turned into a clown?
Yeah, I fucked up.
Oh.
Now I gotta go back. Because I was just like wandering around. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, dirt. So now I'm gonna have to go through everything again.
So Ni no Kuni, what do you think if you had to give it a review score now?
I've had it for a while. I actually only stopped playing Ni no Kuni because other stuff came out.
Yeah.
So
do you feel compelled to finish it?
Yeah, I'd really like to finish Ni no Kuni. It was more like like other stuff came out and I just sort of forgot.
Which happens all the time.
Yeah, like forgot about it in that instant, and I was defeated.
Wow.
And if you just
what do you think? That about wraps it up for a good Ni no Kuni stream?
Yeah, I think so.
Got to see a good chunk of the game.
Yeah, you got to see some weird parts, some interesting stuff.
Flying around.
Yeah, dungeons, some exploring in the dungeons.
The battles.
Yeah. And listen to me talk about weird and dark things.
So basically like every other stream.
Yeah, basically. So we'll be back next week. Always feel free to email us. You can find us on Mygamer. I'm at Gilman on Twitch. You can also hit me up on my website on varms.net.
And I'm Zach from mygamer.com. You can also check out squallsnake.com, and on Twitter I am Zach Gaz, ZACKGAZ.
Yep. So that pretty much does it for us this week. All right.
See ya.